crowds in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. On the return, Boston Scott. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, it's Sermon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here's Scott to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second and 8 coming up.
Check 26.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54, right there, 54. Check 54. We ain't giving them nothing to check.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring
Hurts, fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. They go with a screen to Gore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing now is Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man. That's Ward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 8. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
54. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming for you, mom. Check.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Danny Amendola on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Sermon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Sermon
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll look to throw.
Hauled in over the middle by Reagor.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Looking deep for his tight end, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
They'll look to throw here.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Here's second and 10. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball at the 9 on second and 8. Oh, he bolt and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Frank Gore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Niners 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down to lose one.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Ward, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Amendola. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor
as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Amendola.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.